and welcome to healthyhouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. If you'd like to support our show, please use our Amazon affiliate link below. Today I'm going to talk about if you always kill your houseplants, the top reason why. I do have people ask me or say to me, I always kill houseplants. There's no point in me growing them because I just always kill them. Well, I'm here to tell you there's a really simple solution to that where you won't kill your houseplants, and that is overpotting your houseplants. This plant, a lot of people would think this is good if they repot, right? So it's not. This is way too big of a pot for this particular plant here. As a matter of fact, someone gifted me this ZZ plant and it was in way too big of a pot. So I took it out of that pot and put it into the correct size pot. And the correct size pot is the pot that it is currently in, which is this one. What you want in order to prevent your plants dying is 2/3 plant up top, 2/3 of this whole ratio here. 2/3 is plant, 1/3 is pot. You also want to consider the size of the root mass. The size of the root mass, you should have 2/3 root to 1/3 soil within the pot. So more roots than soil, more foliage than pot. That is the secret to not killing your houseplants. The common scenario, what generally happens is someone gets a pot, gets a plant, a new plant, they love their new plant, it's so exciting, they go out and get a big pot because they think, I'm just going to go ahead and put this plant into a big pot, it's going to grow huge if I put it into a big pot, going to be really happy, and then I won't need to repot for a while, etc., etc. Well, you won't need to have to repot for a while because you're right, it will die because it is in too much wet soil. That is why these big pots, having plants in too big of a pot is the problem. All of that wet soil leads to root rot. I have a series on root rot and what to do if you think you have root rot for your plant and how you can potentially save it. But hopefully you can prevent it in the first place. And you also save money because bigger pots cost more money. So if you just go into the right size pot for that plant, you are going to save money and, even better, save your plant. So save even more money by saving that plant that you may have spent quite a bit of money on and it once looked really, really nice until you repotted it. So save the bigger pots for when the plant gets to the right ratio for the pot. Stick with the right size pot. And when you see this too, this plant looks nice in the right size pot. The plants, when they're not in the right size pot, they don't really look very good. They look kind of short and stubby, and they just kind of look like they're kind of swimming in the pot, which they essentially are. And then you look at it and you think, well, hurry up and grow because I want you to look better in your pot. Well, they're not going to hurry up and grow because the roots are dying back because the soil is so wet, and eventually the plant will succumb to root rot and die, or it will just stay the same size for months and years because it's not in the right size pot. So put your plants in the right size pot, save yourself time, money, aggravation, and sadness from a plant that was once beautiful dying. If I had not put this plant in the right size pot when I got it, it would not be doing well now. And you can see it's doing very well. It's grown I got it about 4 months ago and it's already grown about 6 inches. That's another thing. Your plants will grow a lot faster in the right size pot. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And when it's time, when this gets to 3/4 or a little bit more of that ratio, then it's time to put it in the right size pot, and it will be just a little bit bigger, not a lot bigger. Probably won't be this size, probably be a size in between these two. So there you go. If you always, quote always, or nearly always kill your houseplants, this is likely the reason. Go ahead and plant in the right size pot and you're going to have lots and lots and lots of luck with your houseplants. Thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when new videos are released.